Ming, mati lampu, Ming.
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you just drop Torres! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. He's in a great position here. It's a good spell of possession, this. Chance for a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low, too.
The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
Saliba, Irwin, Saliba, Gundogan. Now it's Torres. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Haaland, looking for the run. And the finish!
Nggak masuk, Cak.
Again, it's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Showing good feet. First quarter of an hour gone. Palmer running with the ball. That is good awareness. Gabriel.
Bangun na.
Score, 0-0 it remains. Fernando Torres. Now it's Drogba. Shot could be on. And Torres! That was superb goalkeeping.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Manchester United with another corner. It's their second corner of the game.
Wow.
That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Calafiori takes control of enemies on the move. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Torres. And this is Drogba. Guardiol. Gundogan. Adams. Irwin. Well, that looks a decent ball. Irwin gets into a good position. That looks a cracking ball. That is a brilliant interception. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Drogba! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Swings it across. Chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Manchester United have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And the shot's on here. And this is Torres. Tries a shot! And he's found the net! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they've never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go with better, possibly.
Yeah, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Quality ball. Again. Played to Casemiro. Gabriel. That pass has been well intercepted. Caresses it through. Fernando. Shot, surely! Oh, it's come off the upright.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Claudio. It's gone for a throw-in.
Rapaz!
And it's Palmer. Looking to play him in. Can he get it through? That's been cut out, well played. Claudio. And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Some really good ball movement. Oh, this is a great position. Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Adams makes the interception. Palmer. Alexander-Arnold. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to cross. Climbs up big!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Not the most convincing of passes. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Now, this could be a chance. Adams gets over and intercepts. Calafiori. So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Haaland. Now, can they get him? Can he finish?
Anjir, nggak masuk.
Referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That's an imaginative pass. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, well played. Alexander-Arnold, he does have an assist to his name. Again. Now it's Drogba. And he's running through. Drogba. Fernando Torres. Split-second reaction.
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Manchester United get their fourth corner. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? They're up to 5 corners now.
Waduh. Kok belum lebay? Lucu kagak?
No, that was never going to make it. Guardiola to McGinn. Great vision. Now it's Palmer. Torres is onto this. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Nanti dia.
To square things up.
Kanan kiri, kanan kiri, kanan kiri. Nah, seluruh aja.
And he scores! Business. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Fernando Torres. And he's in on goal. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Somewhat off target. Can they find an extra gear here? And he cuts out the supply. Again.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Drogba. Drogba stood his ground strongly. Nice control. This might spell danger. That is lovely. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked.
Torres! Off the post!
Manchester
Manchester United! And again they hit the front. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Manchester United take the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Lofted in. And that should get the job done. That's Joao Felix. Looking for options for movement.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Joao Felix. That's a look and place it forward.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And he was quick to react. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Torres. And it's Erdegaard.
Ah, kok sana belum.
Begin. And that's that. So that is it, the end of the road. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players. And then
Dibalikkan jauh. Aduh, kurang penuh. Ada kali kalah lagi. Apaan nih?
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
the defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
And the shots! And he's following up. Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Stood up well to him there. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Plenty to aim at here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
There's the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today. Well, height could make all
percaya
the
di
difference
bobol
on these
tai.
cases.
And it's been taken short.
Goblok ini main sekarang.
Fernandes tries a shot!
Anjir.
And he's there to make the block. It's their second corner of the game.
Yang
Played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. That looks
nice.
a good ball
Gol
through.
Palmer.
Just the keeper to beat.
Aduh.
Donnarumma attempts a clearance. He's having a hit. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Can he get it through? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Pinches it off him. Saliba. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That looks a decent ball.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, denies
don't like-
the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Passing nice and neat. Bernardo Silva. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's fabulous. No way through, so... And Torres! Real chance! Cleared away. Just eases him off the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. That pass isn't the best. Rice. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Torres. Fernandes. Can he get on the end of this? 15 minutes till half-time. Matches Nunez, batted in a wide position. Oh, shooting chance! That was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Oh, that's well spotted. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Torres. And it's Fernandes. Knocks it into space. Gets into some space. Brilliantly cut out. Odegaard. Gundogan, and now the breakaway. And it's Nunez. Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He won't be happy with that one. Tries to play it through. Takes a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's in! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks.
Decent chance! Done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 4 coming up here. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Aimed beyond the defence. Made into space out wide. Rodri. No way through. Bernardo Silva. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And with that, the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play it with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Fernandes could move up a gear here. Floated through. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's had it nicked away. And he's in on goal. Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Good read, needed to be.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nice. Ended up in no man's land. Rodri cuts it out. He's a sharp little ball here. Great vision. Bernardo Silva gets into a good position. Guardiola getting this one clear. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Haaland. He is through here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Gundogan.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Irwin. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Fernandes. And Guardiola. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So
And a chance! Fernandes. Can he spark a counter here? And the pass is intercepted. Palmer caresses it through. Can he finish? And he's found the net! Just one goal in it now! Game on! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort it.
And the finish!
Allah yang macam gol.
And it's in! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
He's got away. Good for one.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Looking for the run.
Ah,
Somewhat off target.
lihat tu.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ødegaard is in a really good position out wide.
Sukses.
Rice. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Threads one in. Well read, nice interception. Calafiori. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Torres. Nachos Nunes. And here's Torres. Now, what about a counter-attack? He has found a way through. And he welcomes it in. Oh, well played, well played. And he's going to be disappointed.
Anjir.
Big chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here.
Waduh.
Simply breathtaking stuff. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I'm giving full marks for the way he exploited.
Oh no, this does not look good. And he's straight offside. Gundogan. And he's intervened well there. Fernandes. And the number on the board is 3. Rice. Havertz. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Ødegaard. Now who's going to be first to this? Might be danger here. Now there's a... Gundogan! The whistle has gone, and it is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Jam berapa nih, Ming? Jam berapa? Jam berapa? 10. masih gini. Robot masih ada yang perlu gue yang kalah doang. Lah, ini follower baru hari ini harus menang.
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up. And we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. And it's made its way to him. Can he get on the end of this?
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Nicely weighted ball. No, that's been intercepted. Bernardo Silva! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Sends it crossfield. And it's Palmer. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. He's looking wide.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's on it, can he get away? Well read, and the danger is averted. Murphy. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I'm curious to see the winger Anthony Gordon being tasked with.
It's a quick one.
Baik.
And here's Bernardo Silva. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It'll be a throw-in.
Geleng.
Rice. And he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Belum.
And it's Gimaras.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Oh, smashing header! It's in! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there,
Kalah
attacking the ball
itu.
the way he
Kalau lagi itu
did.
anjir.
Got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
He's had a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Bernardo Silva. And here's Torres.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Murphy. It's run loose here. And this is Torres. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Palmer. He's got away. That pass isn't the best.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And Torres! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Torres. Looking for options for movement. And the flag has stayed down. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Spread it left. Now it's Gordon. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Joao Felix, and he's managed to get free. Oh, good take in a good area. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. We're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That was good alertness. Chow. Oh, easy pickings there. Bruno Guimaraes. Nicked it back promptly. Looking for the run. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes. Paul picks it up out wide.
They need to play.
And that'll be the final action of the first half.
No.
Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incidents and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitutions taking place.
Second period then underway. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Rice. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. This looks promising. Fernando Torres! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Gordon looking to run onto it. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Bernardo Silva. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure. And Bernardo Silva! That's going to go a long way. Engages and forces him off the ball. Here's Rodri. That's a decent ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Great vision.
Ah,
That
Lemur.
is a great finish! No mistake! Into the lead once more. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And here's the chance to counter.
The attendance for this match was
Good ball, good take.
150.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a...
And the finish! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was a...
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. So the perfect chance to get one back. Torres! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Well, Felix unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's shifting through the gears, and he's had a hit! He should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
And the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
And it's Palmer. In with the challenge. Rice. And it's Bernardo Silva. Joelinton producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Can he get it through? It is a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that is expertly dealt with. And he's there to get it away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. 75 minutes played. It's played through for him. Bernardo Silva, good read, needed to be. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Alafiori. Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he welcomes it in, shapes to shoot! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Rodri. De Bruyne. Rodri. Now De Bruyne. Now it's Palmer. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Oh, what has happened here? He's found... And the shot! Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. He's a sharp little ball here. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nicely worked. And he's ended up face to face. Takes a shot! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that is the last effort of the game. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct...
Mucho. Lima kali kalah, pecundang kali. Salah ini. Ini enak sekarang. Itulah masa kalah ini sih. Sekarang ya. saya bilang banyak aplikasi macam. Hello guys, komen dong, komen. Biar semangat buat tengah ini.
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Ball comes in. Oh, he just needed a better touch, and you can see his annoyance.
It all looks so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Now it's Doku.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions, attacking-wise, can match up with some of the leading playmakers around. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone so productive in that role. Some of his cross-field passing is quite ridiculous.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Turns and goes, oh, shooting chance! He's missed, but not by that far. And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Doku. Great vision. Saliba deals with that comfortably.
Doku really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Jordan Henderson, still goalless at the moment. Well, that's well spotted.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Havertz. Could move up a gear here. Now he's off and running. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Rodri. Rooney. In with the challenge. Joelinton does really well there. He is strong. Knocks it into space. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. That looks a good ball through. Decent chance! Goal!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real...
And the shot! Joelinton. Rooney. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. That is good strength. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Nice control. Change of plan here, perhaps.
Modern football for you and all that pressing. We've got to make this nice and quick. Gordon.
He has found the way through. Calafiori picks it up now. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
They've played it short. Chooses to go back. And this is Gundogan. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Doku. And he's picked out the run. And that's been won straight back. Doku. Matweke is onto this. Opts to play it back. Oh, that was brilliantly defended. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's not gone well. Van der Beek. And it's Tarkovsky. Doku. Good play on the left-hand side here. He's picked his way through. Driving, takes a shot! He scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Now, can they get him away? Rooney going about things with real menace. Havertz has it out wide and in space. Defending of the desperate variety. Joelinton. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Saliba with the challenge, and it's a quick one. Can he get it through? That's a good ball out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's really well manoeuvred. Now then, the ball's come loose. It's gone for a throw-in. Irwin. Oh, it's Gundogan. Goes for the shot! Just sails past the upright.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Adams. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Matweke picks it up out wide. Rooney. He's well positioned here. Shot Kodoku! Denied by an instinctive save.
Doku really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Torres. No way through there. Linton. Alexander-Arnold. Gundogan. It's a pretty loose pass. Alexander-Arnold. Madueke. Going full tilt down the right-hand side. Adams. Well, they put it back in a hurry. It's Linton. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Gordon. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rooney. Here's Doku. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Doku unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's had it nicked away. Just about up to 75 minutes. Made out to the left flank. He's got away. Ødegaard looking to play him in. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
He stands tall and strong. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ødegaard. And it's Rodri. Adams. And it's Ødegaard. Henderson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That looks a deep chance for a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Liverpool are looking to go forward now. He steps in, and that's the end of that. The most accurate pass. It's a searching pass. Chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Calafiori is there, and he can pick it up. That's a cute ball. And this is Rooney. Alexander-Arnold gets into some space. Great chance! Ødegaard. Gundogan.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that could set him on his way. Joao Felix gets into a good position. He's found the way through. Now that... Oh, what a... Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he's found the net! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So that is it, the end of the road. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Belum buat tim kalah. Udah. Kita buat taktik yang oke. Dua kali kalah nih, mainkan. Sekarang kalah lagi. Kali dapat musuh, ya lah. Boleh bedikan jaketnya. Kita kali ini kalah lagi sih.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Fernando Torres is looking really fired up here, Peter.
He's been a favourite of yours for years, hasn't he?
Well, club biases aside, I don't think I've ever seen a striker who's so outstanding both inside and outside the box and who routinely makes the spectacular seem ordinary.
And his numbers are a long, long way from ordinary. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the counter is on. Ødegaard takes control of it and he's on the move. Ødegaard. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Great ball if he can get there. Haaland! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? Calafiori got a long way forward to join the attack. Little pass back. Robertson cuts out the pass. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now, can they get him away? Saliba. Still goalless. Now it's Torres. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now this could be a chance. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Torres. Look at the space here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. De Bruyne. Well, they could break here. And here's Haaland. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Liverpool finding their passes. There's a sharp little ball here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Torres. Good ball over the top. Irwin can get it clear. Ødegaard tries to pass it through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's a shade optimistic. De Bruyne. And it's Ødegaard. Irwin. Passing is crisp and sharp. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Can he get on the end of this? Not the best distribution from the keeper. And here's Torres. Rodri. Ødegaard. And they can counter here. Great vision. Can he latch on to this? He's had a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That's very neat. Aims beyond the defence. Brilliantly cut out. Rodri. Darren Fletcher. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Back in possession and ready to go again.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing.
He's tried one! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And now they can spring out of defence. Torres is onto this. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Haaland. Irwin. That's been cut out, well played. That's a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
1 minute added time.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after. Tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Odegaard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Odegaard. Now here's the delivery. Saliba tries to clear. Chiesa. Looking to play him in. Chance! Darren Fletcher. Mohamed Salah. In with the challenge. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. And that is as far as they're going to go. Odegaard gets a foot in here. Odegaard. Spread out to the left. Irwin promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That's rather hopeful. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. He's had it taken off him. And here's Mohamed Salah. Crossed in early. And he's there to get it away. Smartly reclaimed. Odegaard. The ball's gone astray. Saliba has ended up in no man's land. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Oh, he's found support out wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Real chance! He scored! And finally he has breathed life into the game! A 1-0 lead established.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
That looks a cracking ball. And the shot! He scores! And this is getting better and better. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
I was just lacking in accuracy. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Darren Fletcher threads one in.
Mohamed Salah really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Haaland. Probing pass. And this is Torres. That is a brilliant interception. Looking for and a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped...
And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now it's De Bruyne. Oh, super find. And he's searching through. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, that was vital. Gundogan. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Torres. Shot, surely!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved. Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
He gets big! They've scored! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So is this the start of a comeback? Into the last 5 minutes. And here's Haaland. Adams does well to get it back. That looks a decent ball. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. Nice control. Now it's De Bruyne. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Cross goes in there. And that's the keeper's ball. 5 minutes to add. Rodri. De Bruyne. Gundogan. And here's Haaland. And this is Torres. And there goes the final whistle. In the end,
Kalah mulu,
not for the want
Cok.
of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited.
Kita gacha dulu lah. Kita 6 kali main kalah goblok.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So
Bosan kalahnya.
will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, here he is, Martin Caceres, an uncompromising, unrelenting defender, Jim.
Yeah, and that unbreakable spirit is what makes him so special, Peter. He just plays without fear, determined to win at all costs.
Every team needs one of him, doesn't it?
Well, if you want to be successful, it's essential.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Too long and over the line. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Right.
Lemur spots it and intercepts. Tries a shot! Gavi. Casado does really well to win the ball there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. You can run onto that. Barrios. Into the channel. Can he get onto this? Al-Kubasi kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Bellingham. Just about within shooting range. Decent enough try.
Bellingham just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's picked it up out wide. Pedri engages and forces him off the ball. And the counter is on. And it's Bellingham. Driving forward. Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's found the way through. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. He's picked his way through. And that's not going to reach.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, well played, well played. Threads one in.
They want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Great work on the overlap. Now it's Rafinha. Looks a climbs up big. Goal! Barcelona! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Lemur did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Lewandowski actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's in on shoots. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Things starting to look very comfortable. It's Asa! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Camavinga. Now, can they get him away? Can he get it through? Good read, needed to be. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a look and plays it forward. Can he get on the end of this? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And the first 45 minutes are up. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. There's the start of the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. He's shifting through the gears here. Caceres gets good distance on it. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Oh, delightful ball. Hazard is onto this. Gavi. And it's Bellingham. Pablo Barrios. And here's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gavi, big chance! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Lewandowski really can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Ronaldinho goes short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pedri. Koundé. It's Gavi. And it's Ronaldinho. Casado. Bellingham. Now it's Lewandowski. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now, who's going to be first to this? Bellingham. And this is Lewandowski. Ronaldinho! Ronaldinho! He really is something! About as smooth as it gets. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! And the lead is extended still further.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So now the difference is 3. And it's Koundé. Pablo Barrios. And here's Bellingham. Decent chance! It's it! They're back within reach! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And it's certainly onside here. Danger averted for now. Pablo Barrios receives it in a good position here. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Kunde's cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. Played back towards his own goal.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
That looks a cracking ball. He's got away. It's not an especially good pass, that. Gavi. Nicely weighted ball. That has been cut short. Now it's Lewandowski. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Might come loose. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Lewandowski. And it's Ronaldinho. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. That has not gone well. Oh, this looks sharp. Pablo Barrios. Rafinha. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Spread out to the left. Caceres, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Rafinha. That looks a good ball through. And he shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Normal. Kunde. That's an exception. His positioning was spot on. Kunde. Griezmann. Azar. Looking for the run. That has been slung wide. And it's Lewandowski. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot, surely! Oh, it's hit the post! Gavi. Martin tries to pass it through. Oh, super find. Casado gets it clear. Pedri. And that is that. Oh, here is a defeat that may